Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're just going to do a quick check-in with our worms. We have had them now for maybe 5 days, so it's still pretty fresh. But if you remember from when we received them, the state of the bed was kind of, I don't really want to swear, but I usually do. It was pretty shitty, to be honest. It was full of strands of twigs and God knows what else. So we removed some stuff in that video. I had to leave, unfortunately, so we cut that video short. I came back later that evening, I think maybe even the next evening, and went through the bin again, tried to remove some more debris from that bin, and gave them another feed, gave them some more biochar. So it's been a few days. They've had some time to chill. The bed's had a little bit of time to set, also to try and remove some of that moisture. Let's see if it's worked or if it still needs a lot more work. So let's take a look. Right, so let's open this box. I am not going to lie. I have been in this box once since we got this last week, and literally just to pull out some more of the of this pile. I mean, look how much stuff we've removed from this, and it's still, I mean, there's still stuff in there, but because it's just so wet, it's just so difficult. As I've let this dry out and as I was going through this box a bit more, I started to find this is some kind of plastic. I'm really not sure what's from. It's like I don't know, it comes apart, but I can't really explain what it is. It's almost like a kind of a tape, or, you know, the stuff they bind bunches of parsley or herbs with. It's a bit weird. So when I was in here again, when I was removing some more of those twigs, it seems to me that the banana stem that was in here is the main culprit of these, not these twigs, but those little fibrous twigs. So I removed that, and I did give them some more food and some more biochar to try and dry this out. And, you know, every time I've walked into this room, I have opened up just the lid. I haven't dug through the bin, but I did open up and I did see that they were coming up to eat the food that I was giving them, which was great, because that's what I wanted, because it was sat on top of here for a while and I didn't mist it down because I didn't want to add more moisture to the bin. So obviously when it was dark and I turned off the fan in here, which I should do now because it's noisy, yeah, that was they were coming up to eat it. I was seeing them on top of the bed, which is great. So I know that they're eating the food. It's all gone now. It was a heavy layer. We're going to do the same again, and we'll just go from there. But I just want to try and dig through it a little bit. I'm going to add something else to this box today as well, to try and, again, to remove some of this moisture, because look, part of the reason why I can't pick out, or I can't sort of like count the worms in here, is because they're stuck in between this mud. It's just crazy. And there's loads of worms in here. They're getting a bit fatter. And that's why I'll feed them. I purposely, by the way, I purposely haven't thrown away this pile because I wanted to show you guys. That's what it's still doing in here. But yeah, it's definitely drying out a little bit, which is great. But I'm going to add a little bit of peat moss in here, just to also suck up some of that moisture, because the biochar is doing great, but I think it just needs something a little bit more. The only thing I can think of is, this is obviously because it's wet, but I remember bins getting like this. If you don't if you don't get rid of the castings, or if you don't remove the castings, what can happen is they become quite mushy. So I just think that these are all like really good, super worm castings. But yeah, there's tons of worms in here. You guys can all see that. I'm trying to zoom in this box for a bit for you guys. There we go. That's a better view for you. So the worms are good. They're in good spirits. They don't need that much attention. I just want to dry them out some more so I can remove. I mean, I've removed most of the twigs, and I mean, that cardboard's going to stay in there. That's not a problem. And I don't want to just put more cardboard, because the cardboard will just get mushy too. And it takes a bit longer for it to break down and for them to eat that. So I want to give them some nice, rich carbon. I've got some peat moss, and which has been mixed with some vermicompost as well. Baby worms here. But they definitely look healthier. So I always, if you guys remember from my previous videos, hello, I always used to like to come in and fluff my worms. I think it's always good to just give them some airflow, mix them around a little bit. And look at a bunch of them there. If you guys can remember from my previous videos when I used to have worms last year, I had the biggest, juiciest, healthiest worms in town. So these are amazing. Not to, poo on anyone's reputation, but I definitely think that they're happier and healthier now than they were when I got them. So this is a little bit of just dried peat moss. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in here just to give them some fresh bedding. Like I said, I'm not going to add any cardboard to this just yet. I think what I would rather do is try to dry this out sufficiently enough where I can sift the worms out, take the castings and start them off in fresh bedding of my choosing. So it's not much. I'm just literally putting in a few handfuls. There we go. I'm going to hit that with some biochar as well, because I just want a little bit more grit and a little bit more adsorption. There we go. Oh, the prodigal son.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. What's happening?
What is this?
Worms. Hi, Di.
You're doing a video?
Yeah.
Oh wow, worms.
Yeah.
But what kind of bugs is that?
Which bugs?
There.
These are like little earwigs.
This is the assembly next thing.
Sure.
And then he was okay. Take this.
Okay.
I was okay.
Okay, no problem.
Why is there so many? Bye, Dad.
Tomorrow morning you're gonna pick them up for school, right?
Yeah, I will pick up. And then Chef will prepare the food.
Okay. Thank you.
There's so many of them. Why are you doing a video?
For the YouTube channel.
Oh,
Oh.
so I just messed it up.
That's okay. I can edit it out. I can leave some of you in.
Okay. These are so good.
These are baby ones. Like they're not baby, but they're small. I just got them last week on Thursday. So I was just explaining to the viewers. I mean, they saw when I got them, but they're much smaller than the old ones that we had before, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just feeding them. I've just put some peat moss in there, and I'm gonna feed them now. Would you like to help me to feed them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I put some peat moss. I put some biochar powder in there already, which was in this cup. You can see the biochar powder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're good. They don't really smell, right? There's not that the
Yeah.
worm bin is not smelly.
Where's the worm bin?
This is the worm bin.
Oh,
That's what it's called a worm bin.
it doesn't smell.
It doesn't smell.
It just smells like
Dirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like in
Oh wait, what is that one dead?
No.
Nope, it's alive.
Cool. So we're gonna feed them now. I'm just gonna make them flat like this. Level it out. And then what I want you to do is take this spoon and you're gonna lightly just take some food and just sprinkle it, yeah? So sprinkle it all over. Oop, hello. Take this. So sprinkle it nice and lightly all over.
Oopsie.
It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit thick on. There you go. And now take some rice flour. There you go. Good technique.
Oopsie.
It's fine, don't worry. And then, last but not least, let me just grab it from the other room. We're going to feed it some, let me grab that. Oh, got a worm here, runaway worm. We're going to feed it some shrimp and bone meal.
Shrimp and bone meal.
Yeah. It smells a bit fishy, right? It smells like shrimps.
Yeah.
Bit more?
That much?
Yeah, don't be shy. One more spoon. Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. So that's it now. Now that we've given them some food, all we need to do is just cover them up and leave them in the dark and let them do their thing. And we'll check on them in a few days and make sure that they're eating the food. Cool? Boom.